Welcome ladies and gentlemen, my name is Nesha and we are playing KSP 1.31. So finally we are going to Eve. I'm gonna land our small boxy payload here with a rover inside. But it was something that really worried me a lot, especially after the last episode. I thought about it a lot, and the problem is we are using this 2.5 meters heat shield. So it will block all the heat here while we are doing the re-entry. Not the re-entry, descent I probably should call it, into Eve's atmosphere. It will heat up there, probably hit our decoupler, I think it can take it. But I'm very worried about the landing strut here. Yes, it will probably not be able to take the heat. So I have two options, which I have already decided, but I will tell you anyway. We have the 2.5 meters standard, that is the one we are using. We could go with a bigger heat shield. This weighs a lot more. It would protect us very well, as you can see. It's a lot wider than our payload here through, so but it weighs like, let's see here, it weighs around 2.8 tons. So I'm going with the first option I had before, so let's change that. So now I don't have to worry about the landing gear here, because yeah, it's protected. Our whole payload is very protected. So yes, there we go. So that was the only change I want to make there, just to make sure that we don't ruin a whole episode, landing episode, because I land and we don't have any landing gear, and our small rover is trapped inside its own payload box, or whatever we want to call it. I will cut generously in this episode, as we have so many times gone to Eve in the earlier episodes here, so I think as long as nothing exciting happening, we will skip through a lot of parts here. I will just show you the basic navigation, and we will skip the whole parts going into the atmosphere. So we will meet each other. At orbit around, let's see, what's our power? We have around 0.993. Yes, we will meet each other at 100,000 meters above surface of Kerbal. So yeah, see you later. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have circulate Kerbal here at 100,000 meters. I've just separated with my go to low Kerbal orbit stage. So let's see here. We are done more or less. So let's stage our interplanetary part here. We have folded out everything we need here. So all we have to do now, we just want to make a small correction here at, I want my lowest point, I want to raise my lowest point to, so we get around 105 kilometers off here. So let's go here first. So first of all, let's see, we want to go in prograde, so let's activate that. We warp over here. Then we will do our nice transfer to Eve. So yeah, everything was working very good when I went up here. No surprises or anything. So yes, I think this will be a standard routine mission until we are about to dump ourselves right into the atmosphere of Eve. So let's see here. Let's just wait for us to spin around here. Cool. I'm very excited about this mission, actually. This will be one of the more fun missions here. Actually, after we have been here, I will probably go to, I picked up the contract going to Yili and land there with Kerbals. That I look really forward to that. I always prefer to have Kerbals, do your missions with Kerbals. So travel time, so how much long depart, but yeah, let's not care about that. Let's copy these details. It looks like it's quite close. So add Kerbal alarms there, and we do the same thing here. Go to, let's see, let's put out a maneuver, paste our details, and let's see what the Windows transfer window planner has done for us here. Or I'm kind of just a little bit. I just want to go to Eve. I'm so excited about that, actually. So I haven't really decided how I should approach this, but my main idea is probably to get as close as possible to Eve. A polar orbit would be preferable, because then we can go on the light side of Eve and kind of scout where we should land. So there is a lot of seas on Eve we don't want to land in. So let's see here. Oh, that is too much. That is too much. Okay, I think that is a good enough thing to hit Eve with it. Yeah, that is a very good approach there. I will hit it there, and then we'll do a correction while we have left the low curve in orbit here. So after we have escaped, I think I will do my corrections. So let's see here. We have 1008 delta V to execute this maneuver, which is more than enough less. So let's go to the tracking station. Well, we have arrived here at our Kerbal alarm clock. I think this is about 3 days before we need to execute our maneuver. The Kerbal alarm clock stops. You can actually set that up by just clicking that, and it will be. You can do the side for your own 4 days in our case here. So yeah, but I kind of like to have some time over here, because this is the most critical part of the whole mission here, because I have to manually speed time up here without going over my target here. So let's see. I wish there was a way so I could set this so it always showed how close I was to the maneuver. So I just want to be very careful when I do this, because this can backfire on me if I go over there. I think this is a quite good speed. Yeah, so let's meet each other when I've time warped enough, when I'm close enough to start executing in a maneuver. So you don't have to see me wait. That is kind of boring for me too, you know. Well, ladies and gentlemen, after the probe has spent around 170 Kerbal days around Kerbal, even the probe is kinda bored. So, we are about to execute this maneuver, and as usual, we want to find out my estimated burn time. And so much which this game could calculate that without having the need to fire your engines. It kind of remembers it if you fire it once, but if you go to the tracking station, it kind of forgets again, so yeah. But that's how it is. So let's see here. Let's fire our engines very fast. So we have a 3 minutes and 40 seconds burn to do. So yes, let's meet each other when I'm gonna execute this maneuver. Well, it's time to execute our maneuver, so 3 minutes and 40 seconds divided by 2 is 1 minute and 50 seconds, so yeah, as usual, that is how I do it. So I don't see any big surprises coming up here, so let's get ready and fire about in 3 seconds. Okay, time to slow down a bit. Get out of the map so we can see where we end up. Okay. Looks good. Let's slow our roll a bit here at the last stage so we can... looks good, good. Cool, we have our approach. So let's go to Eve and see where we ended up here. So this is our predicted route. or a maneuver here. So I think if we just keep going in the same direction, we will be. Are we missing it here? Let's see. Yes. So let's go a little bit retrograde to get back to Eve. And then we will get to escape and do our course adjustment here. I just want to end up fairly close to our target. So let's see here. It's going back there. Let's see. I think that is good enough. We could probably get a little bit closer, but I'd rather do that outside because it's a lot easier to correct. But we are in the ballpark at least, so let's go. So here we are at solar orbit. Let's see if something changed. Let's first put out the maneuver and go to Eve and find out what has happened while we. It doesn't seem like it has moved very much at all, so this should be fine. And we have Eve over there. So if I go this way. Okay, let's execute this maneuver. I think this is a good one. I think I want to fix it a bit later, but with later I mean closer to Eve, because yeah. The approach is kind of weird. It's kind of weird because it's in this angle. But yeah, let's see. So our lowest point is there. Yeah, I'm fine with that. Cool. So we have a 215 delta V burn to do, so let's point ourselves into the maneuver. And I want to thrust limit my engines as usual. Let's set that at 10% here. And we will meet each other at when I'm gonna execute the maneuver. Cool. Okay, so we need to execute our maneuver at 27 seconds here, so let's do that burn. You can see our route, our trajectory is getting closer as we want it. Kind of approaching a kind of weird angle here. So let's see here. It's coming together. Let's slow our roll a bit. It really doesn't matter how I land, so yeah, but I would prefer a polar orbit if I have the chance of doing it. So yeah, change my trajectory from here. Do a small inclination change here, but yeah. It will take a lot of delta V to do that, but kind of have to think like this. So where is the middle of this? Around here. That will cost me huge amount of delta V to do this. And then I will probably have to go like that. So yeah, it's a very expensive maneuver, but I have the budget for it. I really have the budget for it. So yeah, it's possible. It's possible to do it like that. A very expensive maneuver, but yes, I have around 4000 delta V here. So it should be possible, and I think I want to do it in that way. And then I probably want to circularize this a little bit more. But yes, this correction should... Yeah, let's try it out. Why not? You have to learn sometime. What we first want to do is, of course, get our thrust limiter back here. Oh, too late. Let's just try to burn here. Let's see how it goes. Okay, this looks good. Looks good. I'm not looking for the perfect curve here, so let's see how it looks. Let's zoom out a bit. I can work with this. I will probably want to burn down on my highest point here, so it's closer to Eve, so we don't get such large speeds here. So let's remove this and do that manually. So what we want to do is go retrograde at the lowest point, and we will burn it down. Okay, cool, so let's burn. Okay, cool, we are approaching the lowest point, we have gone over it. So we start affects our lowest point here, but it still is not affecting it very much here, so I will keep burning here until it gets to 175,000 meters. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are about 99,000 meters above surface on Eve, so we can start preparing for our landing here. So what I want to do first is going in the prograde, where we're gonna deliver our payload with the box and the thing here. At the moment, we can see here we have some seas here, but it looks kinda safe-ish. If we're not unlucky to land in the sea, so I'm thinking it's time to deliver our payload. So yes, we were gonna send that away. So first, I have to burn retrograde first, so we can deliver our payload here. So yes, we need to go about 60,000 more. Okay, cool. Let's point ourselves in the prograde, and then we will deliver our payload. So then we have to burn again. Decouple. Go over to this one. And the thing is now our payload is being delivered to 60,000 meters, so we need to burn here, but I don't want to bump into our payload. That would be kind of embarrassing, you know, so we have to burn in this way. So okay, so now this one is in safe orbit, so let's just burn a little bit more to be safe. Okay, cool. So now it is in orbit here. So let's get ready for our part here. We want to point ourselves to the maneuver. We have antennas on this one, so we can now talk with our thing, our relay that's in orbit. Okay, so that was the worst part. I was most worried about that I would be able to do this. So yes, we are making our descent slowly here. So let's speed up time until we hit the atmosphere, which should be at 90,000, I think. Cool. We could check in map mode, and we can see. Let's see here. We are talking with our own orbit part. That is real solution. Look at this, it's so cool. We are talking with each other here. So that will makes our chances a lot better to have contact with Kerbal here. So now we just have to survive this without dying. And hopefully we will not bump into the sea. Oh no. I see sea. Come on. Game. Is this not fair? That's not so. Please break yourself. I think I see the sea behind there. Okay, yes, it's just a graphical glitch. So we are starting to break here. Oh no, there is sea, or is it? Okay, I'm starting to freak out. I'm freaking out. So we can see our lowest point. Yes, we are starting to break. Hopefully we will break before we land in the sea, because the whole mission will not work very well. Hopefully its atmosphere is gonna save us here. I'm not sure if that is the sea. It's a lot lighter than the other thing here. Okay, no, yes, we will land here, which is the lowlands. So that is a very good place to land, I think. So our next things to stage is our parachutes here, but yes, there is actually seas here, and what do you call it, lakes? There are lakes here that we don't want to land in. That would be very, very bad indeed. It's hard to see from here, but we are more or less going right down, as we can see here on our nav ball. Yes, we are just falling slowly. Let's speed up time a bit. I see no reason for us to use the parachutes yet. Are you kidding me? Is that sea? Is that a lake? Then the whole mission has failed. If that happens in a future episode, I will try to do this again. And yes, I can see through all the clouds. That's what you get if you're using graphic mode. It becomes harder to... We are moving at 70 meters per second. It actually looks like a sea, or lake. Ocean, sea, lake. I have a hard time with the English differentiations of those ones. But it definitely looks very bad for us. We're going through the clouds here. I'm thinking this mission has failed. It's definitely failed. I thought there was kind of shallows. We're going very slowly here. Let's see when the clouds disappear. I have no idea what we are dealing with. We are at 13,000 meters. And I can see nothing. I'm freaking out. I'm freaking out. 10,000 meters above surface. Will this mission fail? I don't know. I can't see shit. Okay, with the... Oh man. Let's activate. Shallows? I'm not sure what the shallows is. The graphic mode is actually making this more fun, because I'm freaking out because I can't see. And this is kind of what's happening. Yeah, kind of have to guess a bit. I can't. Everything is just pink. I'm not sure what we are dealing with here. I think we are right inside a cloud storm or something. Yeah, this is my first time on Eve, so hopefully it will be a good time. I prefer that, but for the moment I have no idea what's facing. I have no idea what we are dealing with here. Let's speed this up a bit. Hopefully these clouds will clear. Oh man, that was super cloudy. But it looks like we landed right into the sea. Or is it? Or is... I think the dark areas is actually the seas. We maybe can do it. Oh yes, I'm excited again. We can do it, we can do it. Yes. Oh, that was so close. It was really scary. I love that graphical mode. I'm not sure if it is so in the original KSP, but this is a stock visual enhancement. This made this whole trip a lot scarier, because we have no clue if we're gonna make it or not, but so far I think we are in a good place, because yeah, we are landing here. Those clouds, look at that. We have had no idea what's going on there, so but we are safely landing. Yes, I'm super excited. Oh man, this has been the most exciting mission I have done for many episodes. I was kind of lost hope for a long while there. Oh yeah, cool. So we are at 900 meters, so let's decouple our heat shield. We don't need it any longer. We have still contact we have contact with the help of one of our satellites I put up in the last episode is actually talking with us, and we have a contact with Kerbal harvester, massive thing here, so that is awesome. So let's speed this up a bit. I freaked out completely there. Okay, so let's stop our time warping at 100 meters so we don't get any super nasty surprises here. We are touching surface, almost touching the surface at only below 4 meters per second, so it's not really scary speeds here. I think we can make it if nothing unpredictable happen, or I do something unpredictable. That is usually the case. So let's slow down our roll a bit and touch down. So we have landed on Eve. I should not say too much. There is still some questions, there are still some things that can go wrong. Maybe my gears are not strong enough to lift our top part of the rover here. It could happen. We're not sure yet. I have to try out that. I only tried it out in the Kerbal atmosphere. So the first thing we're gonna do now is release our rover. There we go, and the brakes are on that thing. And then we need to stage this one, bam, and then we will want... Now is the time to find out if these gears can do their works on Eve. Yes, they can. Works awesome. That's really cool. So let's change over to our rover. Are you Mr. Rover? Yes, you are Mr. Rover. So first of all, we want to extend your antennas. You are now on Eve. We want to execute. And transmit this data. So that means we have successfully finish our contracts, hopefully. What? What's happening? Why did it abort? I'm new to probe sending here. Do I have to send... I think the electric charge went out. I didn't have electric charge enough. Can I... I figure... If I retract one of this, that will take a... So we can now see... So... Okay, let's see here. We can see our electric charge. Yeah, big fail here. I didn't thought about that. Can't I just send part of it? Doesn't seem like it. Require complete. Allow port. So yeah, so now I can send it in parts. So let's try to transmit it again now. And now it will send it in part here. Yes, it's working in part. What was my contract? Let's find out. Let's see. Situation down. Let's see if we can find a Eve contract. Has it run out? Tracked vessel. Are we not landed yet? Is that what's is the deal here? I'm starting to think so. Let's go to one time. Oh, that was a little bit weird. Oh man. That was not good. Are we landed now? Well, I think my big error is here that you kind of have to have a vessel, and if you do a rover like I did, it doesn't really count. Or maybe the vessel have to have a Kerbal to be able to... Yeah, if it's gonna work. Oh, I see. Land or splash down in Kerbin. This is not possible for me yet. So yeah, so first of all I need to land on Eve, and then I need to land on Kerbin. I've read this contract completely wrong. We are supposed to land on Eve and then go back to Kerbin, which I am not able to yet. But it should be possible in the future. Let's check out our other... Okay, well, I was laughing about this. So, let's see what other contracts we have here. So, land on Eve. This one is a little bit easier to decipher. So, yeah, we have to go back all the way to Kerbin to be able to finish this contract. So, it's not possible. Plant a flag on the moon. Yeah, why not? Plant a flag. Yeah, so we have a contract for our next mission. I will just skip this one for now because I'm not able to design a ship that can go all the way to Eve from Kerbin and back. So yeah, we are not possible. But we can plant a flag on Eve. We can go do this also, spacewalk in orbit. That should be, we will be able to do this time to keep your helmet free from body fluids. I don't know. Are they puking when they do spacewalk or something like that? So, start exploring Yol. I picked up that contract. Yeah, so we failed our contract because I can't read. My reading skills needs to improve, so this kind of things doesn't happen again. But otherwise, it was a fun mission anyway, even though we just did part of the mission. But yeah, that sucks. It sucks very much that I missed that detail, that I needed to land on Kerbal too. So yeah. So that was everything for this episode, and as always, thank you for watching.